Hey everyone, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I'd like to welcome you back to Uncle Robbie's Science Corner. Hey guys, it's me, and the mail just came in. I'm really excited for a couple of things I found on the doorstep this morning. What I got right here is a little present from Warmoth Guitar Products. From where are they from? Puyallup. I don't know. You'll have to ask them how to say it, but they're from Washington State. If you don't know these guys by now, you should. For anybody who's into building or just making your own custom dream instruments, Warmoth's a really great place to start looking for parts, especially for necks and bodies. I gotta tell you, I'm really excited to open up. So without further ado, here we go. I got my handy dandy trusty box knife. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this without getting these boxes are usually packed with, probably, I don't know, 1.5 pounds of styrofoam peanuts. And here they are. Now these aren't actually styrofoam peanuts. These are actually, these are like the cellulose ones. I mean, you throw them in a pot of water, or you just leave them on the lawn and they dry up, they look like cigarette butts, and eventually they just disappear. I mean, technically, if you could pour milk on top of these things and eat them if you had to in a survival situation, of course, I don't recommend it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna, I got a bunch of stuff here. Well, the first thing I'm pulling out is, wow, here it is, the shaller. I'll open that up in a minute. What I want to get out is this beautiful, oh wait, here's some knobs. I ordered these before actually I went to Hip Shot, so these are shaller knobs. There, I'll show you them in a second. Maybe I'll do a side-by-side comparison of the shallers versus the Hip Shots one of these days. But let me figure out a better way to open this box where I don't end up with little styrofoam or cellulose peanuts all over the damn yard. Now I gotta tell you, Warmoth is an environmentally friendly company, since why they probably are using the cellulose peanuts. I mean, I guess nobody really uses styrofoam anymore. You can't use a styrofoam cup, you can't use a drinking straw. But anyway, okay, and this is how it opens. Wow! Check this out. This is frigging beautiful. Look at that. This is a Warmoth. And see, this thing is right off the factory line. This is got the 6150 Dunlop stainless steel frets. It's got a Graphtec nut. You can see right there. It's got that Graphtec nut, and this is an 8-string, and this is going to go on that Iceman body. And you can see, I don't think this is 5-piece maple and Bubinga. That actually looks like Purple Heart to me. Not quite sure, but to me it looks like Purple Heart. It doesn't look like Bubinga because it's way too purple. So maybe they just did me a solid. They had this thing laying around and all that. And also it's got a Brazilian Rosewood fingerboard, and the dots. If you can see the dots. They kind of have like a greenish look to them. That's their Moonglow dots, and I thought I was going to get them in the side too, but I looked at my order and I guess he didn't write it down because we had to fill out the order form like 3 times when I was on the phone with them. Yeah, it was it was left out, I guess, on the second time we did it for the Moonglow side dots. But these are Moonglow face dots, so this base neck will actually, the dot markers will actually glow in the dark along with the rest of the base body. It's a really, really sweet piece of maple. My other 8-string, the one on my old white Explorer body, that one was more of a figured maple, really beautiful piece of wood on that one. This one's just a pretty normal looking piece. And it is so beautiful that I mean, look at that. Look at those, laminates on the back of the neck. This is just so beautiful that I'm not going to give it a solid coat. I'm actually going to clear coat this. I mean, it's nice enough looking, and it's drilled for Godo GB7 tuners, which I guess will retrofit to a Hipshot ultralight. I don't know what size post I'm going to get, so this is probably something I'm going to bring back up to see my friends there in Interlaken. And I gotta tell you, this neck, ooh, see, it's got a bit of a bow that way. That needs to be tightened up. That really needs to be tightened up, and I'm gonna do that. You don't want to start out with a bow like this on one of these necks, because at 8-string tensions you'll never get it straight. So what you want to do is bend it back as far as you can, or not as far as you can, but within reason. So it's got a slight back bow. This way, under string tension, you don't end up this thing, pew, being Robin Hood. So what else came? I got that. I got my peanuts all over the place. I got my, here's the item number, CN4119, 8-string bass, super bass construction, right-handed 5-piece maple babinga, Indian rosewood fretboard. So it's maple and babinga. This doesn't really look like babinga. It looks more like Purple Heart. But anyway, okay. Nut width, fat back, yes, 6150. 6150 GB7, 21 fret straight, 10 Moonglow face dots, mother of pearl side dots, black tusk, standard 4 bolts, standard steel rods. And if I told you what this thing cost, you would freaking fall down dying. Actually, it wasn't that bad. So that's the neck. That's the packing list. I really wish I'd ordered it online instead of talking to the guy there, because I tell you what, it wouldn't go through the computer, and when it did go through the computer the second time, I thought I had told him everything I wanted, but I don't know, this might have stainless steel frets, it might not. It says 6150. I gotta check to see if I was charged for them. This is the Schaller bass bridge. Now, if you're asking me why I got a Schaller bridge for this, for the 8-string, I have to tell you, Hipshot does not make an 8-string bass bridge, as, say, 4 sets of double strings, but Schaller does. And this is quite a, made in Germany. It says on the back right there, it says made in Germany. And I guess if it can't be made in New York, Germany is probably, the second best place. Really, really nice bridge. I have one of these on my other 8-string. They're really, really nice bridges. This thing has never gone out of, the one on my other bass rather, has never gone out of adjustment. And they're really, really, really finely crafted pieces of instrumentation, put it that way. And I don't want to lose my, there's the mounting screws and the adjustment wrench. So I'll put that back in there neatly. Put this on here. Schaller, the original innovators. These are just some knobs, some speed knobs. These are really nice quality ones that you get from Warmoth. Using my teeth to unwrap a package. But, well, they really wrap these suckers up good, don't they? Let's get my knife out, give it a do a little scalpel action on it. These are really nice knobs. The knurls on these are beautiful. This is a flat top. They're compared to the Hipshots though, they're awful heavy. I mean, these things, I forgot how heavy they are. Yeah, they just have the Allen wrench adjustment on them. And these are for the 6mm shafts, so these will fit right onto EMG. EMG potentiometer shafts. They'll fit quite nicely, and I'm just going to actually stick these in my pockets so I don't lose them. I'll put them when I get home, probably in my bag of parts. They'll get used on something. I really want to do, well, this base is going to have all black Schaller hardware. It might even get GB7 tuners if I can't find a set of hip shots or get a set from my friends up there in Interlaken. And the other thing, anyway, that we got in the mail today, I'm pretty excited about, and this is more along the lines of what I need to keep doing my builds. This is these are 2 straight edges. Wow, these are really nice straight edges. This one is for a Rickenbacker scale instrument, okay? And you're probably like, wow, with all your Rickenbackers, you didn't have one of those yet? I'm like, no. And this is different than a Fender Precision bass, because a Rickenbacker bass is a 33 1/4 inch scale, as opposed to being a 34 inch scale, which is what this one is. This is for a precision bass neck, which is a 34 inch scale. And then it has a 35 inch scale here for the 5 strings, because 5 string basses are usually a longer neck. Sometimes, not all the time. But, and this bass neck here that I just got is a 34 inch scale. So let me just unwrap that. These are really nice pieces of metal. They're aluminum, they're straight, and what you want to do is you find your correct scale, you lay that down on the fret, and you can see there is, yes, quite a bit of, you can see there is quite a bit of bow in this. Geez, I bet you could get a few thousandths in there at least. Anyway, so this neck's going to have to get tweaked back a little bit. It's also going to have to get clear coated. I love the overhung fretboard. These things are just, I can't say enough about it. Really beautiful piece of wood. Great tools. Good day to stop by the mailbox. And everybody, you guys know I love you. Keep on rocking in the free world. Until next time, later, homies.